Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna have my yearly favorites of 2018, and I can't believe how fast the year went. I am so shocked. Literally, it flew by, and I can't wait for 2019. And without further ado, let's get started with my yearly favorites, drugstore and high-end. I'm gonna start off with primers. I do have drugstore and high-end. So I have two drugstore ones that I've been loving lately. The recent one has been the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I did try this in a recent video and just fell in love. I have not stopped using it for a whole week after that, and I just can't put it down. It is definitely a dupe for my high-end favorite, but I will talk about that one later. And yeah, I just can't get enough of this. This is only $6 for this size. They do have a bigger size for $10. I will definitely get that next time. But this is amazing. It covers all your pores, yet it doesn't feel drying on the skin. I do have more dry skin, so I don't like over drying primers, and this one is just perfect for me. So if you have the same skin type as myself, definitely check it out. Since that one was a recent favorite, this is a very long time favorite of mine. I think I've used this for 2 years since it's been out. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer Dewy. This is definitely a great primer if you're not using a moisturizer first. So if I'm not using that and I'm just running late, I put this on first and I'm good to go. So this is a great primer to throw on and to give you a luminous look and just to, you know, feel hydrated. I just wish they had a bigger tube, like a little bit bigger like that, so it can last longer, you know. It does have vitamin E. It's lightweight formula and it smooths skin for even makeup application. So that is what it says here, and it says to apply to clean skin, use alone or under foundation to achieve a luminous finish. So this is for anyone that has dry skin, dry combination, and you will definitely love this if you pick it up. It's only $5.99, I believe, or even $4.99. Don't quote me on that. I will link everything down below. For the high-end primer, I think you guys already know, it is the Benefit Professional Pearl Primer. This is just so amazing, you guys. You guys need it in your life. It's just perfect. It covers all my pores. My skin looks so smooth, and it covers all my lines as well, especially my smile lines, which I hate, and this just gets rid of it. And throughout the day you don't have lines, smile lines, because I do have to smile at work the whole day. So this will definitely keep it smooth in this area and my forehead lines. This is way better than the blue one, for me at least. A lot of you do like the blue one, which I do include in my giveaways a lot for you guys, because I do know that it's really popular with people that have oily skin. But for me, I love this one. It just works perfectly for my T-zone as well. This is a reasonable price. It is $32, I believe. So definitely get a sample first. You can get a sample at Sephora. You can get a sample at Macy's, anywhere that they carry this brand, which is Benefit. This is great for under your makeup base. So any liquid foundation, it'll look great on you, and it doesn't ball up, so definitely check it out. My favorite foundation from the drugstore has to be the Maybelline Superstay Foundation. This is full coverage, you guys. If you guys are full coverage like myself, I'm the full coverage queen, you guys will definitely love this. This is amazing. It stays on the whole day. It doesn't break apart on my face at all. And I just love this shade. This is the 120 Classic Ivory. It just works perfectly for me. I did actually pick up a darker one, which is 140. I picked it up recently at Ulta. I do like natural foundations as well, but now I'm just jumping into like darker foundations and then just lighting it up with concealer. But back to the foundation. This is full coverage. This is 24-hour wear, which I don't recommend. Ladies, please take off your makeup every night, because girl, you're gonna break out the next day or the same night. So definitely take off your makeup with makeup wipes. the micellar water, a cleanser. That's what I do. So definitely do your night routine. Anyways, this is full coverage. It's matte, but it's not matte where it feels like stiff, and it's not matte where it feels cakey. So this is so perfect, and I love that it has a pump. This is perfect, you guys, for drugstore foundation. Most of the drugstore foundations don't have a pump, which is a bummer, and then you have to buy a separate one. It's just a hot mess. This is only $11.99 as well, which is great for drugstore price. The only thing is I do run out quick from this. Who else runs out quick out of this foundation? I just feel like it doesn't have enough. My favorite high-end foundation has to be the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. This is amazing. I just can't rave enough about this foundation. It's just flawless. You definitely don't need a lot to cover, and it feels lightweight on the skin. It feels even more lightweight than the last foundation I was talking about. This just feels like you have nothing on your skin. I even forget that I'm wearing makeup with this foundation, which is great. I am in the shade Light Natural 09. This is a little bit light for me now, but I will pick up the shade 13, I believe. They do have it at Sephora. Bare Minerals is a great brand. It is all mineral based, like all the ingredients. So definitely look into this foundation. I have talked about it in other videos, so you guys know my love for this foundation. Next step in my makeup routine is concealer. So my favorite concealer for drugstore slash affordable has to be ColourPop. This is such a great concealer. I just love the coverage it gives me, and I love how lightweight it is. It is not cakey, and it just covers everything. I especially love the applicator. It just gets under your eye really easily. It picks up the right amount of concealer. It's just amazing. I love the shade range that they have. They have a lot of colors. I am in the shade Fair 04. It is only $6, I believe, at ColourPop.com. I wish they had it at Ulta stores, but they don't yet. This is a recent love, and it's just amazing. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. So this is great if you only go to the store, which they sell at Walmart, I believe. That is where I got it. It gives you full coverage, yet it feels lightweight as well. Like, it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't go into my lines either. So these two don't go into my lines, my fine lines. They are just amazing for concealing the eye and covering the darkness, and also highlighting. The Flower Beauty though doesn't have a lot of colors. They only have 5 or 6 shades, which is not so nice, you know. And between fair and light, I was like, they need a shade in between. So I did get the shade Light, which is this one here. But the shade Fair was so pink, I was like... My favorite high-end concealer has to be the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. This is it right here. It is just a better version of the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. You definitely only need like 3 dots on each side, and that's it. Don't put on more than that. I went in like this the first time, and no, it was like crease city. So definitely don't put a lot, and you will love this concealer. I got the shade Chiffon. I love the shade range that they have. They have a lot, and you guys can also find this at Sephora now. My favorite loose powder from the drugstore has to be the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in 10 Fair Light. I have a little bit left, and I just love this shade. I did pick up the shade Lighter, which was a no-go for me. I look pale AF. This is 10 Fair Light, and this is just so flawless. It looks like you have nothing on the skin. My favorite high-end loose powder of the year has to be the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. This is what it looks like. This is in the translucent light. I have gone through it pretty quick. I got it a few months ago, like about 3 to 4 months ago, and it's just been so amazing. My face looks flawless and smooth. I just hated this little cloth. I don't know. I had to cut this, the little thing here, and just to go in there, you know, and get the powder right away, because I hate this fabric here and it's just hard to get the powder. But now that it's open and it has a hole, it makes it so much easier for me. Other than that, everything is perfect. I actually do have a pressed powder favorite. This is the Benefit Hello Flawless Never Settle Petal shade. It is so great. Look at that. I hit pan. This works great to touch up after you go to lunch and you like crease right here, or you have lipstick right here. It's great to go on top of a foundation. This is great for me to fix the contour of my nose as well. So if I go a little bit, you know, dark, I go in with this and I just like put a little bit of powder with the sponge and I'm done. I'm just like this. You go like that and it's great to fix the color and everything looks more natural. I haven't found a pressed powder drugstore favorite yet. So if you guys do have a drugstore pressed powder favorite, let me know in the comments down below and I will definitely check it out. So this is my drugstore favorite of the year award for bronzer. Goes to Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer ever, I think. This one, the deep bronzer, it's just perfect all around. I love the quality. I just love everything about it. And I love the color now and just the consistency and how it blends. So if you guys haven't checked this one out, definitely check it out. It does run a little bit high for drugstore. This is about $14, I believe. So it does, you know, you kind of do have to think about it because you're like, this is drugstore I'm buying at. And you see the price tag and you're like, $15, $14? Girl, what's going on? So yeah, Physicians Formula does run a little high, but it's definitely worth it. My favorite high-end bronzer and a dupe to the last one that I mentioned has to be this one right here. This is the Marc Jacobs 104 Tantastic. This one is just great when I want to change it up, when I want like a more cool tone bronzy look. Since it's not bronzier like the other one, this is a little bit more on the gray side. My favorite drugstore highlight has to be the Pixi Glowy Gossamer Duo, the Subtle Sunrise. Let me just swatch it for you, how amazing this is. Look at that. It is blinding. I don't like the fact that it has another one over here, which is a pink one that I don't really use. The other thing that I don't like is that it doesn't have a mirror. So if I'm using this on the go, I can't really see myself. I don't know where I'm putting my highlight. This is about $13 or $12. So yeah, it's a little bit expensive. You know, Pixi and Physicians Formula is like the most expensive lines from the drugstore. This is a dupe for my next favorite, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy Highlight. It is just limited edition, so if your Macy's or if your Sephora still has it at the store, grab it and don't get rid of it. Let's compare it to the last one so you guys can see the difference. There's actually no difference. That looks so similar. Wow. This one over here is the Amrezy and this is the Pixi one. This is $28 and then this one is $13. So like, really? That is a big difference. My favorite drugstore blush has to be the Flower Beauty Peach Primrose Blush. This is what it looks like. I love the little imprint of the flower in there. I love the color. It is a recent discovery, but it is here to stay. It stays on your cheeks the whole day, first of all. And I love that you don't need to dip your brush in there so many times to get pigment. You just have to tap your brush and tap your cheek and you're done.
I do it about twice and that's it. Now let's go on with my favorite high-end blush of the year. This is the Jouer Adore Blush Duo. I do use this side more, which is Adore Me. It is more on the pink side, but it just works perfectly for me. I'm actually wearing it right now. It blends well with the highlight and the bronzer. Another product that has changed my life completely, and it is here to stay forever and ever. The P. Louise base. It is just has changed my eyeshadow game. Like, the eyeshadow colors pop more than they used to, you know? With the concealer, they kind of looked a little bit less pigmented and they look a little bit less colorful. My favorite drugstore palettes or affordable palettes are the Good Sport ColourPop eyeshadow palette, and my drugstore favorite is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. I am wearing the shade High Hopes if you have this palette, Reckless, and then I'm wearing the one called Trooper over here, the yellow one. And then in my inner corner, I'm wearing the shade Licious, which is this one here. This is so blendable and it is so pigmented. They come out with new eyeshadow palettes every week and it's overwhelming. This is the only one that caught my attention and that looked different to me. All the other ones look about the same, but this one just looks different, and these two catch my attention right here, and the yellow, and definitely these two purple ones. For the Wet n Wild palette, you guys have seen me use this a couple of videos. Every time it creates great eyeshadow looks. I just love this eyeshadow palette. I love how affordable it is, yet you can look really expensive. I love Dose of Colors. This is the Desi x Katie Friendcation palette. This is from Dose of Colors, and look at just the packaging alone. It's a must, you know? But the inside of this palette is also great, and I have created a lot of looks with this, with the pink shades. Even off camera, I always put those shades on. Definitely check this out if it's still available. It does run a little bit expensive. It's about $55, I believe. So yeah, you have to break the bank a little. For my favorite drugstore mascara, it has to be the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I have used this in the beginning of the year, then I stopped using it because I ran out, and then I recently picked it up and fell in love all over again. It's about $8 now. At first it was $10 or $11, and then they dropped the price. I don't know why. So yeah, this is definitely a great mascara from the drugstore, if you haven't checked it out. And I do have the shade Blackest Black, because they do have about 3 shades. For my favorite high-end mascara, the winner was the NARS Climax Mascara. I love the formula. It doesn't flake on me. It gives me volume. On a daily basis, I wear mascara every day to work, and I go out the door. I don't wear falsies, so that is maybe why I run out of these so quick. These are the Kiss lashes and the Lash Couture, I believe, because the packaging just comes all off. But these are in the style Splendor. This is what I'm wearing right now, and they just look so amazing. They look very high-end, even though they're not. They were about $9.99, I believe. They just look so real. I just love them so much, and they are from Kiss. Like, Kiss has been stepping up their game. My favorite high-end lashes have to be the best lashes of my life. These are the Tati lashes. You guys, if you haven't used these lashes, you are missing out. These are in the style TL3. They are very wispy, yet they do have a lot of volume. I ordered these from the Makeup Shack
tatillashes.com, and they come even faster to me and they are cheaper. If you order these through tatillashes.com, they are more expensive, so I will link them down below. For my drugstore favorite liquid lipstick, it has to be the NYX Lip Lingerie liquid lipstick in Baby Doll. I love these type of nudes. They just work great with my skin tone. This is about $7, I believe. These are the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick. And this in the shade Holy Cheek. It always sounds like I'm gonna say holy, you know. This is the NYX one on top, and this is the Too Faced on the bottom. They are very, very similar in color. This one is $21 versus $7, which is the NYX one, and they both work great. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun video, and if you guys like this, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.